So I'm at the hotel. It's my 0 day and it's raining all day like I expected. So far I've done nothing. I did try to do laundry, but I went to the laundry room and there's a dude standing there in a towel saying occupied. It's a laundry room, not a bathroom, but I guess he only had one set of clothes and was doing his only set of clothes in the wash machine, so he had a towel on. So I'll go back in an hour and see if it's available, and hopefully the rain will let up around lunchtime, because I need to go about a half mile to Walmart and maybe get something to eat. But other than that, I'm just kind of hanging out, enjoying the day off. So it's July 19th and I left the motel. I got a nice 2.5 mile walk through town again to get back to the trail. But then after that, it's just like 14 miles on the trail today, so it's a pretty short day. I do have a 1,000-footer and a 1,700-footer to climb though, so that's gonna suck. The 1,700-footer's right at the end of the day. So hopefully it'll be dry and won't have to walk through any mud or anything like that. So it should be a pretty easy day. Okay, I'm out of town, back in the forest. This is actually a pretty forest here. I like it. It's a cool shade of green. It's a mix of pine trees and hardwoods. It's kind of cool. It's still pretty wet from all that rain we got yesterday, so it's not muddy right now, but I'm sure I'm going to run into some. And it's still pretty humid feeling. So I know I got an easy day, but I got that huge climb at the end, 1,700 at the end. That's not going to be fun to walk into camp all sweating, sweat pouring off of me. But at least right now it's not too bad. In the town of Cheshire, I think that's how you say it. I stopped at this little ice cream place. Got some black raspberry ice cream. I'm actually on the trail right now. It goes right through the middle of town. So just making a couple quick stops here. Ice cream, of course. And now I'm gonna head over to the Dollar General. See if I can't get a little something there. And then I'll be right back up in the mountains. Okay, here's the trail. And that roof over there is the Dollar General. And then right next to that is the gas station. I like it when everything's right here on the trail. Plus I only have about 4.5 more miles to walk today. And it's only 12:30, so I got lots of time. Of course, I do have to climb up Mount Greylock, or at least half of it today. That's gonna be 1,700 feet. That's kind of spread out over a couple miles, so it's not too bad, but still, it's a lot of climbing. Well, I made it halfway up Greylock Mountain today. I'm at the shelter. This is my little tenting area. Plenty of space for 5 or 6 tents. And then in the morning, I'll climb up to the top and get some great views, hopefully. It's July 20th, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm just getting started and had some lightning, a little bit of rain last night. But that's about it. I'm headed up the rest of the way up to the top of Mount Greylock, where hopefully this morning I'll get some good views. So when I get there, I'll show them to you. I'm almost to the top of Mount Greylock, and I just came across this cool little pond. And as you can see, I'm up in the clouds, listening to the bullfrogs. Well, I'm on top, walking by the lodge, which is not open. And as you can see, I can't see anything but clouds up here. Now I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't come up here yesterday when it was nice. I would have had an awesome view. Oh well. I'll see what I can see up here. Well, anyway, here's some information. 3,491 feet. It's the highest point in Massachusetts. And right there is a huge monument that you can barely make out. Let's see if I can get closer and maybe you can see it a little better. Okay, now I get to walk down the other side of the mountain, except it does one of those things where it goes down 1,000 feet, then goes back up 500, then goes down 1,000, then goes up 500. So it's going to take about 6 miles to get to the bottom of the mountain, back into the valley. But that should get me into town around lunchtime, and I'll have some lunch. And then in the afternoon, I have another mountain to climb, 1,700 feet. So it's going to be a pretty tough day.
Great. Almost another state done. So that's fantastic. Only a little bit. 3 states left.
That view was looking down at Williamstown, Massachusetts, and now I'm headed the final 2 miles down the mountain, and I can really tell I'm going down because it's getting really hot and humid. Yesterday I was up high enough where I kind of got above all that humidity, but now I'm headed back down into it. Not so much fun. But this afternoon I'll climb back out of it. I just have to climb up another mountain to get away from it, or hopefully get away from it. So we'll see how that works out.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of trail magic in town. Okay, so I got my hour lunch taken care of while I was in town here of North Adams. Now I'm walking back to the trail and I gotta climb up that. It doesn't really look like much from here, but it's 3 miles of up and 1,700 feet of elevation gain. Then after that I've got about 3 more miles of relatively flat walking on top of that ridge, and then I'll be at the shelter for the night. So, well, just one more, like I said, one more big mountain to climb. I'll probably be in maybe 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's probably finish around 5. And it is really hot and humid today, at least down here in the valley. I'm hoping once I get up higher again, it'll cool down, because right now it's bad. Okay, I'm going over the Hoosick River, bridge. Just a little footbridge here. Let me see if I can show you the river. Here. It's nice to go over a different river. Not the what was that other one I kept going over? The Housatonic. Anyway, after this, it's just going to be going up for a while. I made it to Vermont. This is the Long Trail and the Appalachian Trail. Okay, made it to the Seth Warner shelter. Well, 0.2 down the side trail, but 16 miles today, plus another mile side trail, 17 total. And man, was it hot and humid. Just about had heat exhaustion here. Even now, I'm just really hot. Really tired. It's just sucked the life out of me. All this heat. Well, climbing up all these big mountains didn't help either. And the bugs are bad, so I've got my bug hat on again, which makes me even hotter. But hey, at least I'm in Vermont now, so one more state down. Getting closer every day. Anyway, there's supposed to be water here. And it's not 5 o'clock yet, so hopefully I'll have a spot to camp. Nobody's really passed me today. Not that I can remember anyway, so it shouldn't be any problem.